Hypixel is a great server. It's a collection of multiplayer minigames you can play with whoever you want. Now, most of these games are just a standalone experience, very fleshed out and fun. But there's one game in particular, and, well, you read the title. We're going to be reviewing and ranking all of the Hypixel party games. Before I start this list, I'll tell you a few things you should probably know about this game. It's in the arcade lobby here, even though it should be here because of how good it is, but that's besides the point. Because you need to subscribe! I want to hit 100 subs before the end of the year, and I need you to do it now. On to our first game. I'm not doing these in any particular order, so I'm just going to start with the two parkour maps. These are easy S tiers. Minecraft parkour has never not been fun, so there's not a reason for this to be any different. Unfortunately, one flaw is that a single mistake can lose you the entire round, but that's not a big enough downside for me to bump it down. They're quick, challenging, and fun little parkour games, so again, both are S tier. Dive is a game about dropping off a platform into water. That's it. Although it is a bit more complicated than that, it's still super simple. Basically, when you land in the water, a block of your color spawns there. If you put 2 and 2 together, you get 4, but you also realize that the area you can land in will get smaller. So with 8 players, this can get pretty chaotic. I'll give it a solid A tier. This one is pretty simple. Giant ship shoots cannonballs and you have to dodge them. It's not horrible, but it is pretty basic, and I would rate it a B, but it is cheesable and sometimes that doesn't even work. So it's a C tier. Frozen Floor is a PvP game where you pelt each other off the map with snowballs. It's a lot of fun, and I'll give it an S tier, and I would explain why, but this video is going to be way too long if I go into depth with these things. This game's okay. You just have to kill animals and avoid the ones that say minus 50%. So, other than the interesting name, I'll give this a D tier. Cow Mower sucks. It's literally just mowing grass, and I can never win. F tier. This one is all about throwing eggs at a giant white sheet. It really isn't that fun, kinda sucks, and is very underwhelming. I'll throw it in D tier because it's not all luck. This one is one that I personally find fun, but that's because I literally always win. This is because I'm the only one that thinks to take a few steps back before reeling in. I mean, seriously, it's not that hard. Other than that, I find it fun, other people don't. To compromise, I'll put it in C tier. Finally, a genuinely good minigame. Every wave, there are a varying amount of wooden planks that spawn around the ice. You have to try and get under them before the rain of snowballs hits. This may seem super easy, but there's a twist. As soon as wave 10 hits, so can you. That's right, you can knock people out. And this is why wave 10 is usually the last one. It's an A tier for me. This one is kinda hard to explain. Basically, you are super fast, have a double jump, and are armed with a pig cannon. You have 3 hits before you die, and your goal is to get the most kills before the time is up. I like this one a lot, so I'll give it an A. King of the Hill is unfair, to put it simply. When you have a party, it takes up half the lobby. It's kinda hard not to team. By accident, of course. Please don't ban me. I mean, it's just classic King of the Hill otherwise, but with knockback fish. B tier. Workshop is a ton of fun. You have to go around a small area to get materials and craft them into an item this villager requests. Apparently he's too lazy to do it himself. Maybe it's because he has no hands? Anyway, it's gonna be an S tier. Reaction times are everything in this one, which is why I'm terrible at it. You gotta switch to one of 3 tools to destroy the according blocks. They're in a random order, and I'll give it C because I don't like it. Come on, what do you think I'm gonna give this game? It's a game where I, a chicken, can ride a chicken racing against other chickens riding chickens. S tier. This one is very basic, but also a lot of fun. It's just jump rope. But to make it harder, you can try having a conversation in the middle of the game with the chat. As I said before, it's fun, so I'll give it A tier. Very funny, Simon. Very funny. This one sucks. You just have to hoe the ground around others. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's just the game. D tier. It's okay. You just have to jump on these wall blocks to get points, and there are boosters that let you get 10-point wall. Sometimes grabbing the coins doesn't work, so it's just a C for me. Pig jousting is a complete scam. It's not jousting at all, it's just sword fighting. It's basically a gladiator battle on the back of pigs, and it sucks for completely legitimate reasons and not just because I hate pigs. F tier. The only thing rushing about this is me through this video, so this one's okay, but I'm pretty bad at it. This is because I use the scroll wheel, because I'm a casual, and because this game can't be more accessible to people who use the scroll wheel, I'm throwing it in D tier. I love shooting bows. It's just fun to kill things with a glorified spear gun. This minigame is no different. It's all about shooting zombies and skeletons to get the most points. Fun games, fun times, A tier. All the Spleef games are good. They just are. This one specifically is really hard because you have to pay attention not just below you, but also above you. Really interesting twist, S tier. It's Minecraft Slither.io, A tier. In this, you gotta get to the end first without being eaten by a spider. It's a lot of fun, but you can't just press F5 to see the maze, so... well, I wouldn't exactly call it hard. B tier. Have you ever played TNT Run? It's kind of like that, but with 3 phases on each block before it breaks. Turns yellow, orange, red, then breaks. This is also my favorite one out of all of them, which is why I saved it for last. It's really fun, and I like it. So, it's gotta be an S. Whew. We're finally through all the games. Unless I missed any, which I don't think I did. Here's the final tier list, which I think is the most accurate. If you disagree, tell me, and I'll ignore you. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.